What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about why I'm getting LEGO Horizon Adventures eventually. This is a video series I do where I talk about an upcoming game, talk about whether I'm getting it, not getting it, or somewhere in between. And I don't know if I would call this an in-between one. It's not like I'm thinking about it. It's not like it has to do something magical to kind of win me over. And it's not a no. This is a I do think I would get this day one even if it wasn't coming after the avalanche of our lives. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but you check your wallets if you still carry those around. And October hurts. October really, really hurt the pocketbooks. And I don't have a lot of money left. And so LEGO Horizon is just going to have to wait. And I mean, look, everybody's situation is different, money and all that jazz. This is a pretty okay looking game. And I want to give it a try. I've had, honestly, a pretty okay amount of excitement for it ever since it was announced, and kind of just want to follow that through. Like, I guess if we find out, if the game comes out, and it is just the most repetitive kind of thing we've ever seen in our lives, okay, maybe I would pull back on, like, what this video is. But overall, from what we've seen from the preview event, which actually, I didn't plan it this way, but there were previews earlier this week, right? I actually covered it on Podcast Now Plus. The previews were pretty okay. I mean, there was a couple that were more critical than others, but the game that I thought this was is seemingly what the game is going to be, right? It's this weird kind of mismatch of Lego and Horizon, which, I mean, okay, that's what you would expect by the name, but like it gives off like more Horizon vibes at times, and then it gives off more Lego vibes at other times, right? Is it a game for children? Is it a game for people that like the Horizon franchise that want to do something else? Or is it for somebody that's just trying to get into the Horizon franchise and they play it? To be honest with you, it just kind of looks fun. Like, I see it as I don't know, like when I think of my daughter, I have a daughter and we play a lot of Switch games. Super Mario Party that just came out. I'm doing something for Christmas, let's say, with that. And for a game like this, I think it can have, honestly, like the complexity, not full on complex. Like, this isn't like an RPG or anything, but like it can have, I think, some basic combat or some combat that's a little bit more like high grade versus Lego games. This is something I've said actually quite a few times at this point, but I'll say it again for this video. I'm a pretty big Ashly Burch fan, and I think she's a really good actress, and when it comes to what she's allowed to do as Aloy, I don't think you're really pushing like her full potential just because of kind of the background of Aloy. So when this game first got announced, and really ever since then, whenever we've seen it, it sounds like she's just having a blast. It sounds like the cast is having a blast, honestly, and I think that's kind of fun. Like, at least for me, I kind of want to see that energetic, like she gives off young Chloe vibes from like Life is Strange, but like that's something that, I don't know, maybe it's small. I don't know if I would buy a game based off like, oh, I get to see Ashly Burch like sounding more enthusiastic. I don't think I would buy a game because of that, but that's just kind of another aspect to it. But it's fun. I mean, this to me looks like a fun Lego game that's kind of like a mix of a Lego. Like, you know, from what we heard from the previews, this isn't like your just like a point by point, like they're following the blueprint of like a Traveler's Tales Lego game, right? Like Lego Batman or the Skywalker Saga and stuff. Like, it's gonna have its similarities, but also like it feels different, and it feels different because it's different studios that are trying this, right? So like, and that's another thing, I guess, where it could go bad because like they don't have experience making Lego games, so like they might not know how to properly blend a franchise with Legos and like capture that like nice middle point, you know what I mean? And so it might feel a little off. I kind of want to see what that looks like in terms of like how do you follow, how well or like what style do you follow the story and the characters and some of the more dramatic, you know, plot reveals and stuff. And, you know, we've already kind of seen the gameplay a good amount. I guess, like, does the gameplay get any more complex or in-depth, or does it kind of stay what we've seen in the first couple hours of the game? But yeah, I mean, this is a game that I'm interested in. Like, again, I honestly, if October wasn't so packed, I probably would get this game right away. I chose a couple games I'm going to be getting in November just for like the pure, these are very different, these are games I kind of want to almost challenge myself by getting them. But when it comes to this game, it looks solid. It's a game that I plan on getting eventually, and you know, I feel, I don't know, like a sale, whatever. Honestly, I just kind of want to get it when it's a little bit like cooler or like quieter, maybe like late Christmas time, honestly, or sometime in January, like before the February rush, just to kind of chill. And again, a game for my daughter and I to play as well is something I'm thinking about. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you getting this game, not getting it, somewhere in between? Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.